Good Monday evening, everybody, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network, a partner of the Digital Sim Sports Network, and our live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Big Block Modified Series, Kokomo, Indiana, and the Bull Ring will be the site of round number 2 for the drivers. We have about 14 of them checked in, about the same car count they had last week. Going to be a fun show for sure. Guys out getting a little bit of practice in. You can see that Garrett Boyd has taken his number 21 machine right to the top of the speed chart. Just barely besting Kevin Hanley, about 2/100ths of a second. Shane Yates, good to see Shane Yates in the field tonight. Missed us in round number 1, but is here this evening. Brandon Boyles is also in here. Nathan Vossi, Ryan Hines, Matt Westfall. All of you Ohioans know the name Matt Westfall if you follow dirt racing at all. Matt, a fixture up there in Ohio. Runs all different disciplines of cars up there, mostly sprints, but have seen him in the midget. He was over at the BC39 a couple weeks ago. Jacob Schmutz, Larry Moody, Kyle Iser, Derek Dysinger back in the fold. Haven't seen Derek in a very long time at DSRL, and he is back on the track, 131. Cody Terry in here in that 431. And newcomer, Tom Ostendorf in the 32. Also, Buddy Ware is in the server, but haven't seen old Ware's Buddy on the track in a hot minute, so... Sure, that's Kevin Hanley, the Cadillac man right there. Getting around here in the 110 machine. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who your favorite driver is. You never know, they might be listening while they're out there. A lot of guys do. Guys going to wrap up the practice session. They'll get into qualifying, and then we will start setting up heat races. They will have a 4-car invert in the heats. Eight laps for your heat races. Everybody's going to be transferring tonight. Brandon Boyles right there getting around here. Ryan Hines. Haven't seen Ryan on track in quite some time with DSRL guys either. But Hines out here in that 25 machine getting around pretty good. If you're on Facebook, make sure that you drop by Dirt Racing Network's Facebook page, like, share, and follow. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, or Trovo, hit subscribe. You'll know every time we go live. All kinds of racing going on. Sunday through Thursday for the most part now. And as it starts to really cool off in a lot of these real life series end, we're going to see a lot more drivers. There'll be a lot more pickup in what we are covering. So I know the Tuesday night guys are going to start going to an every week series. The Sunday night guys will be alternating back and forth between asphalt and dirt. The Monday guys, well, they're just getting started, so they've got 9 more races including tonight. Thursdays, the Mighty Midget series has kicked off, and they've got quite a few races scheduled. And I think Wednesday nights, there's some talk about what's going to happen on Wednesday nights. But right now it is open. But we do think within the next 2 to 4 weeks we will have something coming in to start covering. So you'll get about 5 nights from us. All right, Kevin Hanley in qualifying. Everybody is already starting to roll out. So we are way into the qualifying session. We'll watch Hanley's first lap, and then we will move around and pick up some other drivers here. Hanley, first hit time, 12:85. He gets bested instantly by the driver right there. That is Garrett Boyd. It says 5 on the side of the car. I don't know what he's doing in that car, but he's there. Hanley goes back to the top. 12:41. Westfall, Matt Westfall Takes and puts the 54 car on the point. 12:38. Good lap for Westfall. Second lap, not quite as good. 12:50. He slows down. Jacob Schmutz, the J1 car. Shane Yates up to third quick now. Driver's getting bumped down the speed chart. Here comes Jacob Schmutz. 8th quick right now. Lap 1, lap 2 moves him to 7th. Kyle Iser finishing up his second lap right now. I don't think Buddy Ware's taking time. For whatever reason, the driver of the 17 car. And Iser quite a bit off. But still out there. He's going to be 13th quick. So qualifying coming to an end. We'll start splitting the drivers up. Move them into heat races. Matt Westfall will start outside of row number 2 for heat number 1, and Kevin Hanley will have that same honor in heat number 2 as they start to line up. Let's look at the grid. It'll be the 1J of Jacob Schmutz on the pole with Ryan Hines in the 25 on his outside. Your second row inside, a couple of heavy hitters. The 11 of Shane Yates and the 54. Your quick qualifier for the evening, Matt Westfall. Tom Ostendorf, 32 car inside row number 3, next to the 73 of Larry Moody. And we watched him finish up his qualifying effort in the 7 machine, Kyle Iser, on the back. Quick reload on that one. We'll look at the 1J car sitting right there. You can see everybody lined up, ready for the pace truck to roll them off. Here he goes. Couple of parade laps. They'll go around again. They'll be told where the start line is. Should be this middle tire right here in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Right about there where that dirt spot is. You should see the guys fire because that pace truck will drop off middle of the backstretch. He'll go to the infield right there. Two quick heat races. They'll have a little warm-up session, and we'll get right to our 40-lap feature tonight. Jacob Schmutz just waiting to get to the center of the corner. He does so. Clean start. And Shane Yates was Johnny on the spot. He was ready to go when Schmutz was ready. He went to the high side. He's going to try to grab P2. And right now, he's got his hands full. Westfall back down to the bottom. And Matt Westfall rolling it on the inside. Quickest in qualifying, now making a bid to go for the lead. Moves to the inside of the J1. 3 wide through 1 and 2. And Westfall right up off the bottom. Grabbed the spot. Schmutz fighting back, and he's going to take it right back. I think the top side, Shane Yates has got all the momentum in the world. He is right up close to the fence right there. He loses ground getting into the corner, but he makes it all up on the exit down these short little chutes for straightaways. Yates goes to the point, working the outside. Schmutz and Westfall still battling for second and third. Hines is in fourth. Moody's in fifth. Ostendorf and Iser behind that. But right now, Yates starting to streak away from these guys. I don't think there's much these guys are going to be able to do about it, as he is right up by the fence. There can't be but about a sliver of paper between him and the outside wall in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, he gets it down just a little bit lower. Oh, that time nicks the fence. Now he's going to have his hands full as the car's going to jump up on the fluff, and that's going to open the door for the 2 on the bottom. It didn't open it far enough. They'll go by and get the white flag. It is all Yates. He's gotten the car back underneath him and back under control. And Shane Yates will come out at 3 and 4. Heat 1 going to go to the 11 car. Jacob Schmutz in second. Matt Westfall third. Hines, Moody, Iser, and Ostendorf rounding things out in that first heat race. So we'll get the drivers ready for heat 2. We'll look at our starting lineup. Another 7-car heat. 562, Nathan Vossi on the pole with a 22 of Brandon Voiles on his outside. You'll see the 5 of Garrett Boyd inside of row number 2. And he'll have the 110. That's the Cadillac man Kevin Hanley on his outside. Second quick in qualifying this evening. Missed it by a couple of hundredths. The 431, Cody Terry. Row number 3 next to his partner, the 131, Derek Dysinger. And supposed to be in the back, and I think Ware might be out there. He might not. He is in the 49. It will be Buddy Ware, brightly colored Buddy Ware machine this evening out here. As Ware rolls it away. I gotta figure out why it keeps doing. There we go. Now maybe it'll load it. There we go. Get to the front. That's Vossi in the 562. And now Garrett Boyd's showing up in the right car. In the 21. So that inside of row number 2. Just waiting to reach the start line right about there.
Green flag.
Oh, they waited for the green flag, which is perfectly legal. Sometime between the center of the corner and the green flag is when the leader is instructed to go, and he does so right when the green drops. That's going to put Vossi going to the top side. Voiles is trying to go up there with him. Down around the inside now, Garrett Boyd, and Boyd grabs the lead out of 2. Off the bottom, can he hang on, lead the next lap? This is lap number 2 coming to a close. It's going to go to the 21 machine, and a good little run around the bottom for Boyd. Ware now started at the back. He's all the way up to second. He got around Handley, and that in itself is no small feat. And Buddy Ware moves into position number 2. Vossi, Handley, and Voiles all still battling. Over third back here, but everybody chasing Garrett Boyd. Boyd a winner last night over at Mars in the pavement late model car. Big mistake right there from Vossi. That means Handley is going to cleanly be into third right here. Laps tick off quick on this little bitty track. And that time, Handley made a bid for second. He showed Ware that he was there. 2 to go this time, and he's got the spot. Vossi still trying to hang on to fourth. Voiles right behind that. Buddy Ware is going to have to crank the horses up on the 49 car. As Handley's got second. Everybody trying to chase. Oh, that time Ware tried to go outside in. That's not going to work out. He bumps Handley, loses the spot. Boyd will win it. Handley's going to come home in second. Then Vossi, Voiles, Terry. Ware gets the car spun around and righted in front of Dysinger. He gets 5th out of it. 6th. And Dysinger cleaning things up at the end. So, a couple of quick heat races. Very little in the way of action. Little contact, but a lot of good racing. As the guys will have a few minutes in the warm-up session. We'll let them go out there, run around the track just a little bit. And while they do that, we'll let you guys check this out. All right, back to it. Drivers, taking a few minutes. Going to try to repack the track, move some of the dirt around. Kevin Hanley, got a copy. Kevin Hanley, are you there, sir? Barely. Let me crank you up just a little bit. We might have to crank these cars down just a little bit for a second here so that everybody can hear you. See if we can get the volume on the cars down, get your volume turned up. All right, man, you were quickest in the qualifying session. Looked like you struggled a little bit there in the heat race. What does the track need to do for the 110 to be fast enough to sneak out and get this feature tonight?
Yeah, I just hope it widens out and we can use the whole track. You know, it's real quick early on when it was real tacky. In the heats, the line I was using wasn't really available because I was pretty much using the whole track. When there's other cars on there, you can't really swing it from the top to the bottom, back to the top. So, I'm just hoping for a nice wide track, real racy, and we'll find our way to the front.
All right, man. Well, there's not going to be a whole lot of cars in front of you. I think about 5. And it looked like some of the guys were able to get good starts on the top and run around the rim and pick up a few spots, but then most of them end up going to the bottom. What makes the top work so good?
Really, you just keep the momentum up there. The bottom, there was some tack down there after the qualifying. I don't think it's going to be there come feature time, so I think it's going to be all about momentum wherever you can find it.
All right, man. Well, 40 laps to get from where you start to maybe the front. Hopefully we get a chance to talk to you on the podium at the end of this thing. Good luck out there.
Sounds good. Thanks, Roger.
Kevin Hanley, Cadillac man. And they are... They are about to advance the session, get ready to go. It was in a message right there with race control. So they are ready for the track prep to come to an end. Looks like we're getting a good slick line kind of around the top, and that's going to move some of the marbles into the middle. All right, looks like session has advanced. So we're going to get ready to show you our starting lineup for tonight's 40-lap feature. We're going to crank car sounds back up just a little bit, too, because we turned them down for our interviews. They're going to line up like this. It's going to be the 11 of Shane Yates on the pole with Garrett Boyd and the 21 on his outside. Jacob Schmutz, the one car inside of row number 2 with Kevin Hanley. We talked to him during the warm-up session. He starts P4. Matt Westfall inside row number 3 next to Nathan Vossi. Then Ryan Hines and Brandon Voiles in row number 4. Row 5, Cody Terry will be on the outside of Larry Moody. And then Kyle Heiser inside on Buddy Ware in row number 6. In the final row this evening, Tom Ostendorf inside and Derek Deisinger on the outside. So 14 cars, 40 laps. As you can see, everybody starting to roll away. We're going to look at the front row. Couple of wily veteran stout drivers going to get us going here. Shane Yates is always a threat. I always look where the 11 car is going to start. And I feel like tonight, with him starting in that front row, he is just going to be a tough customer to pass. If Boyd can get around him, then that'll make this a heck of a race. But I think everybody else is going to be chasing that 11 car. So we get ready to go green out of turn number 4. 40 laps of distance, round number 2 for the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder Big Block Modified Series. And Shane Yates went straight from the pole to the outside. He knows where the fast line is going to be. Got about half of them up top, half of them down on the bottom. And right now, Yates Schmutz, Boyd, and Boyd is trying to stay right in the tire tracks of that 11 car. Schmutz is really making it work on the bottom early in this one. He is able to grab second. Caution behind Cody Terry. Looks like he has had a bit of an issue. So let's go back and watch. Cody Terry, the 431 car. Looks like Buddy Ware is right there. Austin Dorf. Oh, and that was a tippity tap. Yeah, that's not going to work out too good. And we'll see. It looks like Terry's car might be okay. Dysinger took his in. I think Buddy Ware may have a little bit of suspension damage. So a lap or two real quick, and then we're gonna get Dysinger's car's in the pits backwards. We're gonna get that quick caution. That'll give everybody a chance to just settle a little bit, and then we'll get back to 2 wide, and we'll get back to racing again. And that's liable to get really exciting real quick, because these guys start getting 2 wide. It's going to spread out. We're going to see what we saw before. Everybody going to get in line. We're going to get ready to go right here. Not the same front row we had. Going to have Schmutz on the outside. And man, Yates,
Green flag.
great start once again. This time, Garrett Boyd is going to go to the bottom. He almost went 2 for 1 right there. Westfall did the same thing. Now Westfall and Schmutz are almost trading paint here through 3 and 4, and Schmutz comes out with the spot. Westfall is going to be fourth to be side by side. Oh, that time it looks like Yates got off a 2 a little funky, and Boyd checked up, opened the door, and Schmutz said, well, thank you very much. I'm going to stick my big fat foot through there and move you back a spot, and that leaves the door open for Westfall. Westfall goes around, grabs third. Boyd's back to fourth. Hines around the top side. First car using the top. Oh, we got contact. Westfall and Schmutz, and they're going to lose spot after spot here. Well, Schmutz may not, as he is going to be able to get the car right, and he's going to try to run third here. May get fourth right now, and keeps leaving the door open. These guys keep poking their nose in there. He's going to work the inside on Boyd again. This is a race for the 4th and 5th spots. Still Yates out front. Hines has moved to second. Vossi up to third. Then you see Schmutz there. Boyd is fifth, excuse me. Voiles, Westfall, and Hanley side by side. That time Westfall got out of shape. Cost him 1. Can it cost him a second? Iser around the top as well. Car through the grass back here. That may have been Larry Moody. Moody having all kinds of problems tonight here at Kokomo. Ran pretty good last week at Volusia. But Yates starting to get away from these guys. He's out to almost a full second. He's running the bottom. And Hines is running up at the top. Now Yates moves up to the middle. Vossi right in the tire tracks of the car in front of him. He's still third, but Jacob Schmutz back on the bottom and starting to make inroads as he is starting to close back in on a podium spot here. He's battling for 4th and 5th with Voiles right now. Yates, gap closing. Down to about 3/10 that time as they cross the line. He's led it since the drop of the green. But Hines around the top side has so much momentum. This time he may have a new leader out of 4. Not quite. As now Shane Yates takes the 11 car up to the top. He heard him there. Caution.
Caution is out.
Second caution of the Nathan Vossi with problems. Looked like he clipped the wall there out of 2, gave up 1, almost 2 spots, gets through 3 and 4. And he's going to find the fence again. This time he's going to spin the car out. I think he's going to be able to continue. That was awfully late, but he's going to be able to continue. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. And let's see. Because it looked like the 562 dog tracked as he drove off. That could have just been some weight transfer. He will join the back of the field. Ostendorf coming out of pit road. He went to have something checked out. Dysinger, the first car out. Round of the front stretch. Lights off on our pace vehicle. That means we're going green again out of turn number 4. 15 in, 25. It'll be 24 when they take the green, so 16 laps will be completed.
Green, green, green.
Another good start for Yates, and he is going to go straight from the bottom right to the outside. He knows where that fast line is. Everybody is moving up off the bottom. Nobody is right around the inside anymore, as I think that has gone away. Hines grabbed second now. Here's Schmutz trying to go to the top side. Gets right in front of Brandon Voiles right there. Matt Westphal, married to the bottom, going to stay down there. Got to get the car to rotate mid-corner, and he might have some bite coming off. Looks like Boyd is going to the top, 3 wide right behind Boyd. Hanley was in the middle. Ware was on the bottom. Westphal still trying to go after that 4th position off the bottom. Had it that time by. Top side, just a lot of momentum up there. And it is really hard. Get the car to bite and have speed coming out of the corners, up off the bottoms. You got to let it roll so long, and the guys on the top are able to be in the throttle a whole lot longer. It's a lot longer distance around, but with that much momentum, really just comes down to a matter of time. So Yates, Hines, Schmutz, 1, 2, 3. Voiles and Boyd on the top side right behind that. Now Hanley went to the top, cuts to the middle. Will it be 3 wide out of 4? Yes, it was. It was 3 wide at the line. Good racing right here. This is 4th, 5th, and 6th. Westphal right down on the bottom, and he is able to maintain a top 5 spot. Keep him in 5th right now. Yates kind of yeeting the field right now. He is out to 1.3. He keeps this up. We'll be in lap traffic before we get to the end of this. Clipping it off, 1284, so not far from where they qualified. They are still running those laps. Shane Yates riding wide, fast. Hines still second. Schmutz hanging on to third and has done so pretty much the entirety of the race. Has battled a little bit for the spot, but has been able to assert himself and stick the one car into P3. Stay right there. Voiles is 4th around the top. Hanley and Westphal battling for 5th and 6th. They're side by side, and Westphal right against the grass. Oh, problems. Woo, everybody got them straightened out. Voiles found a little fence. Hanley got up underneath him, got him jacked up. Everybody in pretty good shape right here, but that gives Westphal clean track out into 4th, and now it's 3 wide for 5th. Boyd on the top, Voiles in the middle, Hanley down on the bottom. Voiles and Hanley going to fall back. Buddy Ware still right in the thick of things. Trying to get in there. Pick up a top 5 run out of this thing. We're inside 10 to go. Yates, 1.5 seconds. He's into lap traffic. As he just put Cody Terry. No, he did not. Tom Ostendorf. He put Tom Ostendorf a lap down. Cody Terry, the orange car right there going by. He'll be the next one on the hit list if he can get to him. 7 laps remaining. 2 cautions. A great run right here. Hines still has not cleared the lap car. He's working on it right here. Goes to the middle. Going to cut it low off the bottom. Try to put Ostendorf behind him. Then it'll be clean track. He'll have 5 laps to close up 1 3/4 seconds.
All right, man. Caution.
Oh, and caution. Going to change that. Buddy Ware. And oh, beware. 49 machine. Looks pretty good there. Nick on the fence. Not too bad. Car looks, oh, big hit right there. And then Hanley nowhere to go and gives him a little push. He goes up, clips the fence. That's a flippity flop. And you don't want to be on your turtle shell. So looks like broken suspension on that 49 car. He'll take that thing into the work area. Well, maybe not as bad as they thought. Maybe he can complete the last 3 or 4 laps. He'll start at the back. Ostendorf back on track as well. Should be a single file restart. We should be ready to go. Yeah, we are. Lights are off on our pace vehicle. They'll get single file nose to tail. We'll have about 4 laps remaining when we drop the green. That graphic should change back here in turns 3 and 4. There it is. So we'll have 4 to go. Yates on the throttle. Little wonky start behind that. Westfall going to go to the bottom. Can he get something done the last couple of laps here on the bottom? Get a podium finish out of this. 3 to go this time. That time Westfall was in 3rd. We're watching the battle for the final podium spot. Schmutz up on the top. Westfall on the bottom. 2 more times around. Here comes Garrett Boyd through the middle, and Boyd.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Well, let's see what is here. I saw Boyd with a big run through the middle. Yeah, great run right there. Oh, Boyd was coming up. Schmutz was kind of coming down. He got across the nose of Hanley right there. So that was a give situation where Given took something away from him. I'm not going to say anybody in particular maybe at fault in that deal. The drivers will probably work that out. Looked like Boyd had a run come up right as Schmutz come off the corner. Schmutz went to woe up and maybe try to cut underneath. And Hanley was already there and just gets in the back of him, turns him around. Oh, it looks like Kevin Hanley is going to join old Jacob Schmutz at the back of the pack. So it's going to be a 2-lap shootout. We're getting ready to go back to green. Yates, Hines, Westfall, Boyd, and Voiles at top 5 right now. Vossi, after problems early in this thing, has worked his way back up to a top 5 spot. Green flag back out on this one. There goes Westfall to the bottom. It helped him. He grabbed a 3rd. Doing it last time. We're going to get a white flag right here out of 4. One more time around for these guys. And Garrett Boyd found something through the middle in 3 and 4. Now big run off the top of 2. He'll go right to the inside. Yates is going to hang on for the win. Hines is second. Westfall by half a car hangs on for 3rd. And a great finish inside your top 5. Boyd was 4th and Vossi 5th. So get the boys down there. We'll drag everybody where we want them. Oh, Ryan Hines. I know he was in there, yeah. And Shane Yates. And we'll get the drivers in. We're going to talk to Matt Westfall first. Let's make sure that Matt has ample volume. Matt Westfall, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, man, you make it look easy in real life. You come out here and you did something nobody else did tonight. You ran the bottom pretty much exclusively. You bring the 54 car home in 3rd. Tell us what kept you down on the bottom for the entire feature.
I don't know. I messed with my car there because I don't have any setups, but I every time I went to the top, it like got me so loose, I just started idling around the bottom and it seemed to work.
It looked like the last couple restarts is where you really kind of made some inroads. You were holding your own, but then on those restarts, it seemed like maybe the bottom started to come back to everybody. 54 car just kind of came to life at the end there, huh?
Well, I think the momentum is what got me on the long runs. I could get it at the beginning, but after about 5 laps, I think they got their momentum built up and could get by me.
Well, awesome run on the little bull ring tonight, man. Give us some shout-outs, some thank yous. Tell us where you're going to be racing in real life again before the end of the season so everybody in Ohio knows where to find you. And we'll let you get out of here.
We're getting ready to go to Red Dirt with the USAC Sprint car, and then we'll go to Arizona and California for the Western World and at Paris. So we got a busy month coming up. So thanks for everybody watching. And have a good time.
Well, I guess that's the 27th of October, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll come down there and finally we'll have to meet and shake hands for the first time ever. That's only 30 minutes from the house, brother, so I'm definitely going to come check it out.
Yeah, I also have to thank Tim Sims for all his help. I mean, we race together every week on here, so it's pretty fun.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run. We'll look forward to seeing you back next Monday night.
Thank you.
Matt Westfall finishing in the third spot. Ryan Hines took his car off the track, so we're going to talk to him, but we're going to look at somebody else's car, unfortunately. Probably didn't get the memo that we leave the cars on the track through interviews, which is fine. First night racing back with us in a long time. Ryan Hines, man, pretty good run for your return to DSRL tonight.
Yeah, not bad. Sorry about not leaving my car out there, by the way. I exited out a little too quick. But yeah, not bad of a too bad of a run at all. Usually I'm not real good at Kokomo, but I'm happy with that. Once I found the top there, in the early going, I thought I had something, but once Shane moved up, I just kind of settled in and rode.
Yeah, that guy's tough to beat when he figures out where everybody else is fast. He goes there too, and he's fast enough with or without that. So Yates is a tough customer. But man, a good run. Like you said, you found the top early, and I was going to ask you, was it razor thin like I'm used to it being at Kokomo when you get these big, fat, heavy cars up there, or was there quite a bit of meat up there for you to lean on?
I would say it was pretty thin. 1 and 2, I feel like I could hit pretty easily, but 3 and 4, you know how the exit 4, the wall seems to really want to kind of grab you and suck you in. I had to kind of tiptoe it through there and make sure I didn't hit the wall too early and junk my stuff. But it wasn't too bad, but you definitely had to be careful.
Well, an awesome run nonetheless, man. Give us some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank, first of all, Travis Johnson, who wasn't here tonight. He invited me to the league last week, and I knew I had to get in here and have some fun with you all. But I definitely want to thank you for broadcasting this deal and putting this league on for us. It's a lot of fun.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run. We'll look forward to seeing you back here next Monday night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Hines talking to us. Let's get down here now. We've talked to this guy so many times at so many different steps on the podium, but I told everybody at the beginning of the night, you start this guy on the front row. If he can grab the lead, he is going to be super tough to get around. Shane Yates, you made me look really smart tonight. How'd you do that?
Did I? I don't know. I don't know, to tell you the truth. Like, I ain't run a big block modifieds. I probably run one, like maybe once or twice since the tire update. So I was figuring I was going to come in here and be in the back chasing everybody, truthfully. But I think it's what it is. I think it seems like the big block modifieds tires don't wear out as much as a late model does. So I think it's probably kind of why it helped me, truthfully.
Well, it looked like you were really, really good on the bottom for quite a while, and then started getting run down. I don't know. Maybe you did hear him. Maybe you saw Hines was up there. You moved to the top, and after that, it was nobody's going to catch you. You were absolutely gone.
Yeah, I was watching the times. You know, we ain't got mirrors, so we don't know where they're at in this league. So I was kind of watching the times. I knew I was like 8.8 something out on him, and I seen he was reeling me in, and I'm pretty sure I was hitting the bottom perfect. Maybe not perfect, but pretty close to perfect. And I was like, man, he's a gaining on me. I was thinking to myself, he has to be on that top. So I was getting ready to go to the top before the caution come out. But it's hard to just go up there, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got mirrors. You really don't know where they're at. You just got to judge it. So I was going to sneak up there a little bit, but I'm kind of glad the caution come out because he might have had me, truthfully, if the caution didn't come out.
Well, you mentioned, there's no mirrors allowed in this league, and you got to listen for drivers. You got to watch your relatives. So there's little things you can do to know how close you are to other drivers. But compared to basically everywhere else that I know of, what does that do when you have to make those choices? Not having the mirror, not being able to tell where the guy behind you is. What do you do to make that choice when I'm just going to dive up there?
Sometimes you just gotta go for it, man. And like, I'm one of them guys that I hate to get into anybody. So most time, if I think there's a chance that you're there, I won't go up there, and I'll lose spots because of it. I've lost a lot of races because not wanting to jump up in front of somebody. With mirrors, you can tell when you're clear or whatever. But in real racing, real dirt racing, nobody's got mirrors. Some of these guys in these leagues, they're saying, "Oh man, you can't race these league races without mirrors," but truthfully, they don't need to be mirrors because, you're going to block people. And if you got it, I've done it 100 times. I ain't going to lie. I've blocked people because when you got mirrors, you don't want to get beat. You're going to block people. So, I mean, in my opinion, the no mirror thing is pretty good.
Well, I think the attempt was to try to make the drivers feel more realistic in the cars and to prevent exactly that, where guys are just driving in the back and not driving out the front, because you changed lines just because you could see on the relative that somebody was closing in, but you had no idea exactly where he was. You just took a chance, right?
Right. Yeah. With the no mirrors in some leagues, I have come up on people because in iRacing, the spotter that you're hearing sometimes not right. I mean, they can be like a half a foot up on your bumper, your outside bumper, and it's still not telling you that there's nobody out there. So you end up coming up on them. So sometimes sometimes it does cause wrecks, but it's real racing. If you want to feel like you're in a real race car, you don't need mirrors.
That's right. Well, give us some shout outs and thank yous. Celebrate a great win tonight before we let you get out of here, man.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammates, Premier Racing Setups, them guys over there. I don't race on the big block modified team, but I had to jump over there and tell them to give me a setup. And this is one of their setups. It put me in a winning circle. And thank TNT. I'm in a street stock league, and them guys over there, I want to thank them guys too. And I want to thank you guys for putting this league on and broadcasting, bub.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great win. We'll look forward to seeing you next Monday, buddy.
All right, see you, bub.
Shane Yates picking up the win tonight in round number 2. So 2 for 2 because Braden Eiler was the winner last week. He did not come and raced with us tonight, so that means we are no repeaters so far. Let's look at the results. Yates wins it. Hines was second. Westfall third. Matt Westfall, after exiting on lap number 1 last week at Volusia, redeems himself with a great podium run tonight. And he did it on the bottom. Everybody else did it on the top. He did it on the bottom. So good job by him. Garrett Boyd in 4th. Nate Vossi in 5th. Buddy Ware in 6th. Brandon was 7th. Kyle Eiserer in 8th. Larry Moody was 9th. Jacob Schmutz 10th. Kevin Henley 11th. Tom Ostendorf in the 12th spot. Cody Terry 13th. And Derek Dysinger rounded out the field. Hard charger this evening. Going to go to the 49 car of Buddy Ware. He picked up 6 spots in Route 2. That 6th place finish this evening. So, another fantastic night of racing here with the Dirt Slingers guys on Monday night. I think the big blocks are kind of a hit. They're getting, 14, 15 cars every week, and they're putting on great shows. A couple of cautions each night, and that's a good thing considering the state of some of the racing that we have seen for them to have such a limited amount of cautions. So, great racing. No repeat winners. We'll see what happens when they run round number 3 next Monday night. But I want to thank all of you for tuning in, staying with us. Without the great leagues that give us racing for you to watch, there's no reason for us to cover anything. Without you guys, there's no reason for us to even find the leagues. So thank you to all those people. As always, without them, we can't do all this. Thanks to all the great sponsors, everybody that helps out here at the Dirt Racing Network. We appreciate every single one of you. And